What's up, guys? How you doing? How's it going? Still here, still alive, heaven in paradise. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's not too stressed out. I got two things I'd like to show you. One, I want to show you what concreting I've been doing, and one other topic, so hang in there for that other topic. It's to do with our health again. So what have I been doing? Concreting again. The concrete I did the other day went off, and it's come off really nice. I'm really happy with all of it. It takes the time because I'm mixing it all by hand. People say, why don't you get a concrete mixer? Where do I rent one from? Because I don't want one for permanent. I just want it for this job. If I buy one, then I have to store it somewhere. But I don't want to buy one. I mean, I could probably borrow one from a guy down the road, but it's okay. I'm happy to do what I'm doing. One-man band, so if I mix it myself, I can control it myself. Get it all in the right place, leveled off, go wash everything, come back, finish it off, done. So that's why I don't have a machine or want to buy one. If I had lots of work to do, then okay, but I can mix it by hand. Keeps me fit. So let me show you what I've been doing. Don't take long to rot. So back there it's a little bit wet from watering yesterday. We can see the dry bit, and this is wet from the water falling off the roof. And all across there, very nice. This was the last bit, and it's perfect. So the next bit is up to about where that little rock is, and you can see I've moved everything off the front here, moved it over here. So I think the next one will go 2 bags of cement, sand and cement, with 2.5 buckets of stone, make some concrete. We'll take it roughly to that stone. You can see that my little spirit level sitting there on that piece of wood, and that's level, so you can see where I'm going to take it all the way across to the other side. I got to go get some more sand and cement, and if it doesn't rain tonight, then tomorrow morning I'll lay the next batch. But I don't want to lay it if it's wet out here. So that's the next project. This piece of wood here is just laying there at the moment. When this piece here is finished, I'll move this piece of wood up and come around more of an arc up to about this corner, and then fill all that in, and then blend it into this piece, which is the parking area. So I think 4 or 5 more bags. I'm hoping 4. I doubt it, but probably 5. But what I'm going to do, well, 2 over there, 2 here, and 1 extra to bring it around. So when I do the extra, I've got to go for it. I'm going to have to do 2, let it dry, and then 2 more, and then mix the other one all in, so it'll be 3 on the same day. So you can see it's coming on pretty good, and I'm very excited. The water doesn't come near the workshop, doesn't go into the shade garden, it all stays this side. I come out last night, it was a heavy rain last night. First real heavy rains for the rainy season, and all the water went exactly where it was supposed to go. So I've got some more work to do, but when it's finished, it'll be like Mr. Perfectionist will be happy. Okay, been to get concrete, now I've got to unload it. 50 kilo bags. I only have to walk about 5 meters, but they're heavy, and I got 6. Is somebody going to come help me? Because Kevin is lazy. I don't see anybody coming, so I guess I better get on with it myself. So this is a little thing I was telling you I was going to do with the dripping water from the AC. And it's been in there 3 days, and it seems to be happy. The leaves are growing. The flower comes out when the sun's out. The sun's clouded over right now. But I'm very pleased with that. It's something to look at instead of just dripping water in the mud. The last thing I want to talk about is something that some people get upset about, but I wanted to share something with you, a different way of looking at the stress that we're having these days. You know, I'm lucky enough to be a little bit older, as some of you, well, a lot of you guys are. So we've seen what it used to be like in the 50s and 60s, how everybody was friendly, the TV programs were friendly, the movies you could go see, they were family orientated. But now if you go to Netflix and look at all the movies, it's really difficult to find something that's not sexually orientated or violence. If you take all the violence and the sex out, what's left? That you can sit down with your children and watch and enjoy. Not too much, right? Not compared to like in the 60s and 70s. So then we had all the different drugs that come out, and then we've had just recently we've had the bug that was so deadly that everybody had to frightened about, and stay in your home with a mask on, and you know, don't be in the same place as somebody else. And now what we find out, that's actually ridiculous, that this influenza was on the scale of all the years gone by is weaker than most of the others, or all of the others. So it was a big fraud. And now I've actually heard of some countries are saying to the World Health Organization and the CDCs and so on that they want an investigation to why they were conned to behave the way they do, because it's affected the economy. So now we're finding out, and there's more and more and more doctors that are saying false. What was that? I forget the name of the drug that they use for malaria, and President Trump said he was taking it to prevent the actual bug bothering him. And but you know, etc., etc. They said, oh, you can't use that. Well, now they're saying you can use that. Go away. And isn't it funny how a virus comes out, and then the whole world knows about it, and the whole world's locked on the lockdown, and then straight after we have all these riots. One guy, you know, right or wrong, I say it's wrong. He should never have been extinguished the way he was, and I'm trying to be a little coy in my language, so bear with me. And then all of a sudden there's riots in all cities of the United States, Canada, Europe, everywhere, Australia. Like, dude, news travels fast. And how did all that orchestrate so fast? Antifa or whoever is orchestrating it, right? And then we're gonna, next thing you know, we find out there's police. There was police dressed in black breaking windows. So hands up who had a little bit of stress. I did. I was like, where's this going? What's happening? But I think now we can honestly say the whole thing, the whole show is being orchestrated. And we can here's the point I'm trying to make. We can get excited and upset and try to fight the system, but the system's going to keep going. It's way bigger than us. So I'm saying I'm not going to let it affect my health, because if you worry, it's going to cause you stress. Just let them do what they want to do. You know, if I was 40 years old, maybe I'd get more involved, but I don't want to get involved. I'm going to be 64 this month, in a couple of months, 4 or 5 more months. I'm like, dude, but I'm not going to go out running up and down the streets trying to fight a system that's just going to lie to me. I mean, I see what's happening in Britain, and I'm like, dude, I'm disgusted to call myself British. So, how am I going to cope with it? Watch it, keep aware of it, don't watch it half as much as I did, but just ignore it. Stay focused. The main thing for me is get some sleep, eat some good food, stay healthy. Find a way to secure my food system so I can stay healthy, which I hope all you can too. How, if you have children and you're living in Western orientated countries, because you know, here in Thailand, the restrictions are pretty much, you know, gone back to normal. You know, do you leave? Do you go somewhere else? You know, why have all the billionaires got homes in New Zealand? Why are they all moving to New Zealand? So the only thing I'm not rich like that. I can't do that. So I'm just going to stay here and plod along the thing, whatever it is. Make a plan. Be healthy. Look after yourselves. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. All the very best, guys. See you later.